Let's talk about changing your physical appearance specifically using magic and specifically talking about weight loss because it's something I did for myself. I absolutely used magic and I lost about 100 pounds.
Hey everyone, since it is October and it is spooky season, I went down the WitchTok rabbit hole and learned to my surprise that there is a plethora of witches on TikTok that have discovered the secret to weight loss, which is magic, spells, and manifestation. In this video, we're going to be covering weight loss magic that involves writing in particular. As an ex-witch who is fat and on a journey to lose some weight, I'll be giving my opinion, or rather critique, on weight loss content brought to you by WitchTok. So let's get started.
Did you know you can lose weight just by using a pen and paper? I'll show you how. First, get a piece of paper, write down your name, write down your goal weight over it. Fold the paper towards you, fold it 3 times, then put the paper on somewhere on your...
Seems simple, seems harmless, but do I think this is going to do any miracles in the way of weight loss? Absolutely not. A few years ago, I might have tried a spell like this myself, but weight loss via magic never really occurred to me because despite the illogical part of my mind wanting to desperately believe in magic fixes, potions, and manifestation, the logical part of my mind always understood that weight loss wasn't something you could just write into existence. It requires real effort in the way of dietary and physical discipline. This TikTok comes off as clickbaity, superficial, and lacking real experience with weight loss using magic, as she doesn't disclose having lost any weight using the spell. Let's watch the next one.
Lose or gain weight instantly. First, on a piece of paper, write your name 3 times. Next, write the amount you want to gain or lose on top of your name. Then fold the paper towards yourself 3 times. And lastly, keep the paper on you for 24 hours.
Okay, so this looks like a carbon copy of the last one. These spells are so effortless. Could it really be that easy? Of course not. The reason why I even bothered to cover this topic is because I was young, naive, and gullible once. And this would have definitely been a gateway for me to explore magical solutions to weight loss, which, knowing my track record, would have probably led to hours down the rabbit hole, an attempted spell, some lackluster effort to make changes, and ultimately leading to failure, because there is no magic fix for weight loss. All right, moving on. Let's see if the next one can provide some original content.
Don't ever try this. Here's an easy spell you can do to lose weight this summer. To do this spell, you're first just gonna need some string. On a piece of paper, write your goal weight and then flip it over and write your name. Then tie it with a piece of string symbolizing your skinny waist.
Yay! Finally some innovation in this one. We get to use pen, paper, and string to do a weight loss spell. Okay, honestly, this is all clickbaity bullshit. Easy, digestible, short-form content delivered by conventionally attractive people just to reel you in for clicks and views. And what's with the "don't ever try this" said in a menacing voice, followed by the detailed instructions on how to do the one thing you should never try? And why, you ask? Because apparently witchcraft practiced incorrectly can have unexpected consequences. Let's see if we can find a sensible witch on WitchTok.
Ah yes, the highly requested weight loss spell. Disclaimers first. Sadly, there's no spell out there that's just going to magically poof you into the dream body that you want. If you're looking for the fastest way to lose weight, please contact your doctor or other professional who knows how to help you best.
Yes, we love a bitch who gives disclaimers. I mean, witch. And she's absolutely right. There is no spell that's going to result in instant weight loss. And kudos to this witch for pointing you to your medical professional for help with weight loss.
I consider this a slightly more advanced spell. There's no incantations or easy to follow instructions. It's all about symbolism, visualization, and the energy you put into the spell. This spell is about healthy weight loss. If you go into this spell with a focus and mentality of how fast you can lose the weight, the universe likes to be very specific and you risk any of these being a result.
In case you didn't catch that, this TikToker says the spell will just not work, losing the weight because of illness or health issues, developing eating disorders or other psychological issues around food and weight. A little grammar check would have been nice, but we get the picture here. Doing witchcraft for weight loss can cause you to lose the weight in less than desirable ways. Do I believe that's necessarily true? Maybe. But I sure as hell am not going to waste any time, energy, or effort giving it a try.
Let's use the transformative properties of ice. This ice is going to symbolize any obstacles standing in your way on your weight loss journey.
In case you can't read it, the text on the screen says, cleanse a tall, clear container you can freeze. Fill 3/4 of the way with moon water. By the way, moon water, if my witchy past serves me correctly, is water that has been left in a moonlit area on the night of a full moon to absorb the moon's energy and power. Continuing. As you pour, focus on the obstacles standing in the way of your weight loss journey. Genetics, motivation, self-control, etc. Put your jar in the freezer. Make sure it is frozen all the way through before moving on to the next steps. These are all important ideas to reflect on, but they might be more impactful if written down in a journal and later shared with the physician, registered dietitian, or therapist. Especially if desperation has led you to attempting to cast weight loss spells instead of getting to the root of disordered eating, lack of discipline, or motivation. Sometimes these are symptoms of greater psychological or medical issues.
Next, you're going to need a piece of copper or a penny. This copper is going to represent you on your weight loss journey.
In case you couldn't catch what was on the screen, this text says, meditate with the copper and fill it with your own energy. Focus on your strengths and things that keep you motivated. And to that, I'd say that I think meditation can be helpful. I personally don't find the time to meditate while awake, but rather than sit with a penny or a piece of copper, I sometimes go on YouTube and find a weight loss meditation to listen to before bed. I struggle with my own mental health and sometimes get anxiety before bed. So listening to a guided meditation, ASMR video, or storytelling style videos help me fall asleep.
Place your copper coin on top of the ice and begin to meditate. The copper melting through the ice represents you blasting through your obstacles and reaching your goals.
And this lengthy text says, pause to read some visualizing prompts. This spell takes a long time to cast. Focus on your journey, how you will stay motivated when your weight loss plan gets tough. How are you going to eat healthy and follow your doctor's instructions with ease? That you will overcome every hurdle that comes your way. Focus on all the healthy ways you are going to reach your goals. Flush the moon water and keep the coin as a charm if you wish. And you know what? This is not terrible advice. If you skip the steps where you bask your water under the moon, freeze it, get a penny for your thoughts, and set it on a block of ice and watch it melt. This is one of the more responsible TikToks I found because she gave appropriate disclaimers about A, the dangers of practicing witchcraft for weight loss, B, consulting with a medical professional, and C, following a medical professional's advice. So props to this creator. So far, all of the weight loss spells we've seen have been pretty budget friendly, and the content of this video may seem silly, but the truth is that there are vulnerable people in this world that in a moment of weakness can and will fall prey to weight loss scams. There are people in this world who at some point have spent or are going to spend their time and hard-earned money on the advice and guidance of witches and charlatans promising magical weight loss results. And they could otherwise be using that time and money with healthcare providers. Take a look at these tweets, for example. The first tweet reads, I found a weight loss spell on WitchTok. It's over for you guys. The next tweet reads, went to a virtual witch doctor who specializes in weight loss, or as I prefer to call it, an online body shaman. This person went to a virtual witch doctor instead of an actual doctor. You see what I mean? This tweet is probably the most problematic. EDTWT witch community. Weight loss spells. Do they exist? This tweet comes from someone who is undoubtedly part of an ED community on Twitter. This is a person who is already beyond vulnerable to exploitation by diet culture and weight loss scams, who is asking for advice on weight loss magic. And if they do a basic search on TikTok, Instagram, or Etsy, they will undoubtedly find someone who is willing to help them with this inquiry. The last tweet reads, I am this close to paying an Etsy witch to do a weight loss spell for me, to be honest. This tweet got me curious, so I went on Etsy and I found a plethora of listings for weight loss spells and people ready to offer their services to help people lose weight. And this is just the first page. So with all that being said, my answer is yes. I do think WitchTok and weight loss magic spells are a sham. There is no magical solution for weight loss. I wasted many years of my life getting sidetracked by magical thinking and belief in shortcuts. Looking back, I recognize that it was all a coping mechanism for me and a way to escape the things that desperately needed attention and improvement in my life. I didn't start losing weight until I started focusing my energy and attention on the scientifically proven efforts that produce results like the following.
These are the magic pills for fat loss that nobody wants to take. High quality sleep, hydration, sufficient protein, nutrient-dense foods, regular strength training, daily walking, consistency, and most importantly, calorie deficit.
That was Jordan Syatt. He's a fitness influencer that actually gives sensible fat loss advice on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Go check him out if you're looking for credible information on your fitness journey. Well, that about does it, you guys. I hope you found some entertainment in this video. If you made it to the end, leave a witch emoji in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you'd like to see part 2. Thanks for watching. See you next time.